Have you ever wondered what it feels like when the entire world ignores your talent, leaving you pushed into a corner? But then, one final desperate attempt completely turns your life upside down? The final attempt of a poor Indian youth did exactly that. It shook the world famous Cambridge University in London to its very core. Shall I tell you the story, how it happened? The year is 1913. At the Madras Port Trust, a 25-year-old young man is working as a meager clerk. Struggling even for daily food, he doesn't even have enough money to buy paper to solve his mathematics. A life of harsh, crushing poverty. But inside his mind, the secret formulas of the universe are constantly dancing. Left with no other choice and with one last desperate attempt to show his talent to the world, he writes a letter to G.H. Hardy, the world's greatest mathematician living in England. Inside, he encloses pages upon pages of strange, bizarre, and unproven formulas. But over in London, Professor Hardy takes a casual glance at the letter and thinks, this is just some fraud writing absolute nonsense. And with that, he throws the letter straight into the trash can. However, the entire day, Hardy cannot focus on his work. Those formulas lying in the trash can keep scratching at his mind. That night, by midnight, unable to resist any longer, Hardy pulls the letter back out of the trash can. Along with his brilliant colleague J.E. Littlewood, he sits under the light of an oil lamp and begins to analyze those pages. Time flies, midnight passes, and the look of sheer shock on both their faces grows deeper. Suddenly, Hardy realizes a staggering truth. These formulas are not ordinary. They are so advanced that no mathematician alive on Earth could have even imagined them. Hardy, absolutely speechless, remarks, they must be true, because if they were not true, no one would have had the imagination to invent them. Immediately, Hardy makes a dramatic decision. He resolves to bring Ramanujan to England at any cost, arranges all the paperwork, and sends him a ticket. Crossing oceans, after days of traveling on a ship, our Ramanujan steps into Cambridge University. The two titans of mathematics meet face to face for the very first time. Hardy places those pages of formulas on the desk and looks at Ramanujan with absolute wonder. Hardy asks, Ramanujan, without any formal college education, without the guidance of any great professors, how did you think of these formulas? How did you find these answers? What is your thought process? To that, Ramanujan very calmly folds his hands and gives an answer. An answer that left Hardy completely frozen. Ramanujan says, Hardy, my family deity goddess Namgiri comes in my dreams. She unfolds a red screen before my eyes and writes these complex formulas on it in drops of blood. The moment I wake up, before they fade from my memory, I write them down on paper. He then adds, an equation for me has no meaning unless it expresses a thought of God. That day, Hardy finally understood. Ramanujan wasn't just solving math, he was listening to the very language of the universe. Yes, my friends, that single letter which was once thrown into a trash can and then rescued went on to rewrite the foundations of modern mathematics and is used today even in black hole research. The powerful lesson Ramanujan taught us is this. Even if the world around you refuses to recognize you, the absolute faith you have in your talent will one day place you at the top of the world. Never stop trying, because even a letter meant for the trash can has the power to change the world. The 25-year-old youth who was starving in poverty in Chennai was the one who conquered Cambridge University with nothing but his mind. Shall I tell you another fascinating story next week?